Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Jayhawks will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Rams decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? So you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are can set the tone for your season.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys... decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice move there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great. Force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now they'll run it to the right here. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
And the Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
They'll try to sneak it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Price. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Rams line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Price. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. So there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the... And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Offense in a bunch formation. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Final play of the quarter coming. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. On the move at the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Connection to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Here's a heat. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, when you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Finds his man in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The give to the tailback. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David.
And it's blocked. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Price. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That's caught. It's Haynes. They stop him just a leak or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Rams have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move. There he goes. 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field, making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion, trying to beat him to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Back to pass on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
The Rams need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Fires left. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Jayhawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got him. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rams will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Ramsey. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Price. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the move, it's Price. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field, and they leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, he's open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Rice. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Finds a little space. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Kansas. They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made him look.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Haynes. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.